Right now, the death of a Madison toddler putting some new attention on reports of child abuse.
The Bucks looking ahead to Game 4 against the Celtics tonight. What the Greek Freak says he learned from that thrilling close call over the weekend.
The mugginess is on the increase today, and we start turning stormy as we go throughout the week.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchine. Thanks for waking up with us. To our top story this morning. The death of a Madison toddler weeks ago is shining light on how child protective services are being handled across the state.
And there's new criticism this morning after learning CPS was involved in that home before the incident. There's still a lot we don't know about the death of the 20-month-old on Schrader Road, and much we may never know because of child privacy laws. But we do know this. In 2020, only a third of the 60,000 calls to Child Protective Services were screened as abuse. In that same year, there were 27 child deaths from abuse or neglect that had unsubstantiated reports.
5 days before this child was ultimately killed, there was a referral that was screened out. That was 5 days before this baby's death. Obviously, that screened out referral should have never happened.
A national report from the U.S. Human Services Department puts Wisconsin third from last in the country for screen-in rates. State lawmakers argue that 27 child abuse deaths is too many.
It bothers me when I hear that this is just such a small percentage compared to the sheer volume of kids that we're dealing with. At the end of the day, that's still a life.
We really have to err, in my opinion, like LaTanya says, err on the side of the safety of the child.
The state CPS head says a knee-jerk reaction to one case can damage the policies successfully protecting everyone. Another factor in this story, the workforce shortages the child social worker industry is facing right now, much like many other industries in the state.
Looking ahead now to tomorrow, the two men charged in Madison's first homicide of the year will be back in court. Eamon Galtney and Damone Cummins have preliminary hearings tomorrow morning. They're suspected of killing 32-year-old Dwayne Lee Collins Jr. in broad daylight outside the Dane County Jail. The two men face charges of first-degree intentional homicide. You can be the first to know if anything comes from the hearing by downloading our mobile app. Just search Channel 3000 News in your app store.
A traffic note for you this morning. Construction will begin Wednesday on a roundabout intersection in Columbia County. This is the one at Highway 51 and State Highways 22 and 60. Highway 51 will remain open during construction, which is scheduled to be finished off by the end of September. We do have the recommended detour route posted this morning at channel3000.com.
6:03, you know what it means when we see construction season starting up, Chris.
Summer is almost here, and it's going to feel like it as we start to look ahead this week as well. We're starting out this morning close to, still below, but close to where our average highs are this time of the year. So we're really getting ready to heat up as we go through the next couple of days. Check it out. 50s and 60s across southern Wisconsin this morning. Boscobel at 61, Lone Rock at 60. Madison is waking up at 58 this morning. A little bit of cloud cover, and we'll continue to get rid of that cloud cover as we go through time, but we are going to really warm up over the next 12 hours. Look for temperatures topping out to the upper 70s, and with enough sun, some of you might make it to 80 today. Those winds are going to be strong out of the south, and a strong southerly wind often bodes for overachieving temperatures too. So watch those highs as we move into the afternoon. Here's Doppler track. Quiet for southern Wisconsin, but I have seen some showers of thunderstorms. Notice they're now falling apart over parts of northern Wisconsin as we have gone throughout the morning. The true story is this area low pressure out over the high plains. That's what's working to send a warm front our direction, and that warm front really gets felt as we move into Tuesday. This is this afternoon, 78. Watch the winds. They are strong out of the south. Like I said, someone's going to make it to 80 today. We don't know exactly who. Someone's going to do it, though. All of us are going to make it into the upper 70s. Later on tonight, we start to see a line of showers of thunderstorms to the west, and it looks mean initially, but it starts to outrun all of the upper air support that it's going to have. Watch how this falls apart as it starts to move closer. So we keep this chance for some showers of thunderstorms in the picture tonight. But it's a smaller one because that line of storms is going to be decaying. The further west you are, the better that chance is going to be. This is now tomorrow afternoon. strong southerly winds, and look at where our temperatures are, upper 80s. This comes with dew points in the 70s too. So not only is it going to be in the upper 80s, but your clothes are going to be sticking to you because that's how humid it's going to be as we start to move into tomorrow afternoon. Eventually, a line of showers and thunderstorms tries to develop as well. That takes us into Wednesday morning, and then we could see another line of some showers and thunderstorms coming through. Here's one thing. I don't want you to get married to how exactly this begins to play out. When you get to this time of the year and these types of setups where heat and humidity are really going to fuel how your thunderstorms form and where they go, the models really struggle with that. So don't get married to how exactly this is going to look, but do know that we're at least going to see chances for showers and thunderstorms, not just tonight and tomorrow, but maybe even into parts of your Wednesday. Thursday is the driest day of the week, but also the hottest, going up to 90. The more showers and thunderstorms taking us into the weekend, not a washout, but those chances of rain will cool us back down into the 60s for the following week.
And what's the average right about now, mid-60s?
The average high at this point is 65.
Okay, all right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. 6:05 now, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set for tonight between the Bucks and the Celtics. After a rough Game 2, Giannis bouncing back this weekend. Did you catch this game? The Greek Freak put the Bucks on his back with 42 points and 12 boards in a thrilling 103-101 Game 3. It went down to the buzzer. He says he learned a lot from both games. For him, the highs and lows go hand in hand.
I believe that you got to fail. You got to face adversity in order for you to excel. And I believe in God. God puts you in position to be successful. He never makes mistakes. So, yeah, I've failed a lot of times in my career. But at the end of the day, I never stopped coming. I'm always going to come, no matter what the outcome is going to be. The outcome is not always pretty. It's not always, but in your side. But I know that my effort is always going to be there.
Game 4 set for tonight. Tip-off is at 6:30 over on TNT. The series then heads back to Boston. 6:06 now with summer-like temperatures this week. It's easy to get caught up in all of this sun and warmth.
But don't forget to protect your skin. McKenna Alexander is here to help us all out. Good morning, McKenna.
Hey, good morning, you two. May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, a time to protect your skin and prevent damage to those delicate cells underneath. An integrative dermatologist with UW Health says it's not always melanoma that arises from prolonged sun exposure. Oftentimes, it's just a mole that begins to change and goes unnoticed.
About 1 in 5 Americans are estimated to get skin cancer by the time they're 70. So that's very common. That's 20% of us are going to have some type of skin cancer. And that, about 1 to 2 people die every hour from skin cancer.
Dr. Bodemer says that sunscreen should be used as a backup method to skin protection and says wearing clothing that covers the skin, good sunglasses, and a wide-brimmed hat are some of the best options for keeping you safe all summer long.
Anyone with fair-skinned kiddos out there, here is your yearly reminder to make sure those kiddos are covered up. Oh, man, so my baby, Ben, he's a year and a half now. We're learning just how fair-skinned he really is. It does not take long out in the sun for him to just ripen up like a tomato, I tell you.
Oh, babies are cute in hats, so it's okay. It's just an excuse to put them in it.
There you go. Thanks, McKenna.
6:07 now. Coming up, Consumer Reports helping you get ready for summer, too, by breaking down the best bug repellents.
And happening now in the 608, we're talking about the Sound the Alarm Home Fire Safety Campaign with the Red Cross and how you can get involved. We'll be right back after this.
When the family can't get enough of your signature dish, get everything you need with Pick and Save free pickup with no surprise fees. So start your cart today. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family cool this summer,
let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In Madison, contact Heating and Cooling Incorporated to maximize your comfort and energy savings whatever the season.
Here's me, Bob, looking comfy on my Bobapedic Signature Gel Queen mattress. And here's me on a similar mattress I bought from one of the big national brands. Mine is 13.5 inches thick. Theirs is 10. Mine has a 20-year warranty. Theirs is 10. Mine comes in firm, plush, and half and half. And get this, mine is only $11.99, and theirs is $21.99. Here's me again on my Signature Gel Queen mattress, knowing I made a smart purchase. And here's me on my competitor's mattress, worrying that I overpaid.
Get Bob's discount!
Raising healthy children takes a village, and kids thrive when their village is healthy too.
SSM Health and News 3 Now are helping you unlock a healthier world with our Time for Kids Keys to Health campaign. We'll show you how sustainable choices create healthier lifestyles, explore the impacts of food security on families,
and share ways we can help build a healthy community together. So join us on air, online, and in your village.
and take time for kids.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
With the Pick and Save app, you can get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales, all for prices that are lower than low. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast, News 3 Now This Morning.
Welcome back. We're in the 608 this morning with more on a life-saving home fire safety program.
Josh Breider is live in Madison this morning to tell us all about it and how we at home can take part in it. Hey there, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, this is a big week for the Red Cross. We're talking about the Sound the Alarm Home Fire Safety Program, and there's an opportunity for you to actually have folks come into your home to make sure that you are ready in case there is a fire at your home. We don't want to see it, but it's something that does happen. We've got Kyle Kriegel here with the Red Cross, and I mean, the stats say it all. We have had life-saving measures already here in Wisconsin.
Right, I was going to say that, you only have about less than 2 minutes to get out of your home when a fire happens, and having a working smoke alarm can help increase your odds of getting out safely. And so that's why we're doing this campaign. We've been doing it, we launched it in 2014. We've documented saving nationally well over 1,200 lives from this program, and in Wisconsin we've documented saving 2 lives. And so these alarms do save lives, and so that's why we offer this program to save lives here in the community. A working smoke alarm can really make a difference when you have a home fire. And there's nothing worse than a home fire. Your worst day, but your lives are more important to get out and get out safely. And so that's why we're doing this program.
Yeah, and there's some pretty easy steps that you can take to prevent something like this happening and be able to get out. And what is the Red Cross doing this week that people should know about?
Yeah, so this week on Wednesday, May 11th, we are going to be doing smoke alarm installations in the Sun Prairie area. And you can go to redcross.org/Wisconsin alarms to make an appointment. I do want to say that if you're outside of the Sun Prairie area, you can also go on and make an appointment as well. We are looking for the general Dane County area as well if you want to make an appointment for a smoke alarm. So we're going in to homes in teams of 3, an installer, an educator, so we're going to provide some safety information to the homeowner, and then we're going to, we've got a recorder that kind of records how many alarms we're installing. But we're going and doing that out. It's free. It's a great opportunity to learn about, making your home safe, having a plan, knowing what to do when a disaster happens.
We talked about this, but the stats are there. I mean, this stuff matters. This is a big deal.
Absolutely. Again, it saves lives. Again, you have less than 2 minutes to get out of your home when a fire happens, and having a working smoke alarm can save your life.
All right, so Wednesday is the big day, but I mean, this is something that you can really do any time of the year, right?
Yeah, actually, we do this program year-round. So again, you can go to redcross.org/Wisconsin alarms to learn about this and make an appointment. Anywhere in Dane County, we can come in and help do an installation. We do this program year-round. I would also just say, too, that we're always looking for volunteers. So if folks would like to volunteer, again, you can go to redcross.org to learn more about those volunteer opportunities.
Wonderful. Yeah, we're going to be talking to one of your volunteers here in our next half half hour. I also need to wish you happy 25 years with the Red Cross. I just heard this before the camera, before we went on. So
thank you.
Yeah, thanks for all of your work here in the community. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And if you want to learn more about the Sound the Alarm Fire Safety Program, you can go up to channel3000.com. And as I just mentioned, we're going to speak with one of the volunteers here with the Red Cross that is actually one of the folks that goes into your home to make sure that you are all set in case that fire does happen, to kind of prevent some of those big problems, guys. So that's coming up here around 6:45.
And what a milestone for Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle actually recruited me to serve on the Western Wisconsin Red Cross board.
You've talked about that.
About 12 years ago.
Wow.
And so Kyle and I go way back. Tell Kyle congratulations. I'll reach out to him too, but tell Kyle congratulations for me.
We've been talking a little bit about you, Chris Stanford. Only good things, of course. But
right.
Yeah, he knows you from back in the day at Eau Claire. So some good stuff here this morning.
Always good to see Kyle, and an excellent cause you guys are highlighting this morning.
Thank you very much, Josh. I didn't know you had 12 years to lose.
Yeah, I was only 16 at the time.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
I thought so. 10 years old. My goodness. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured.
All right, 6:15 now. Let's check in with Chris Reese and your certified most accurate forecast. Hey there, Chris.
Yeah, watching some of those thunderstorm chances as we start to move into the week. Today, you'll have a chance for storms. That best chance of storms far to the west, and we're talking very late. It's going to be weakening as it starts to move towards the east. That's why your severe risk continues to decrease there. Tuesday, some stronger thunderstorms will be possible over the eastern half of the state. Once again, we're talking later into the day. Then on Wednesday, while the whole state has a chance to hear a rumble of thunder, your best chance for stronger thunderstorms, that's going to be farther to the north and west. Eau Claire up towards Superior. That's where your best chance will be. We're tracking some thunderstorms across the Northwoods now. These continue to weaken as we go throughout the morning. Meanwhile, southern Wisconsin, we're dry. We will stay dry as we go throughout today. We had some strong and severe thunderstorms over the Dakotas earlier. Those are weakened, but there's still some stronger thunderstorms that are out that direction. Overall, here's how I expect things to play out across parts of the Midwest. You see a warm front move through today, but we'll stay dry. Then later on tonight comes a dying line of some showers of thunderstorms that'll push through. Then tomorrow afternoon and evening, we could see some pulse thunderstorms in the heat and humidity. Then a complex of thunderstorms may develop as well. We will continue to watch all of these chances, but look at temperatures too. Upper 80s, maybe even 90 by Thursday. We'll start to cool down, though, in the extended range. May 14th through 18th, equal chance of being above or below normal at that point. But by the time we get you towards May 16th through 22nd, we're talking a better probability of cooler than normal temperatures across our part of the country. So it's the yin and the yang. We're hot now. We'll cool down later. Traffic, though, continues to be smooth. It's what we typically see at this time of the morning, and we continue to see that. No big traffic issues as of now.
Okay, Chris Reese tracking it all for us. Thank you very much. 6:17 now. Bug season is almost here, which means you're going to need a good insect repellent to protect you from bites. Not all repellents can get the job done, though. Consumer Reports tested more than 50 of them to find out which ones will let you enjoy the great outdoors bug-free. Insect repellent sprays, lotions, and wipes. CR has put them all to the test, which meant having willing panelists stick their arms into cages filled with 200 disease-free mosquitoes after having a standard dose of repellent applied to their skin. But of course, the insects that might bite you aren't necessarily disease-free.
With cases of mosquito and tick-borne diseases on the rise, it's crucial to protect yourself.
Take Lyme disease. The CDC estimated that 476,000 cases occurred each year between 2010 and 2018, up nearly 45% from the decade prior. But not all repellents offer adequate protection.
Our testing paints a pretty clear picture. No matter the brand or what kind of repellent you're using, products made with 25 to 30% DEET worked the best.
Two repellents CR recommends: 3M Ultrathon Insect Repellent 8 and Ben's Tick and Insect Repellent Wilderness Formula Pump. Both excelled in protecting against mosquitoes and ticks. No matter which repellent you choose, to be effective, it has to be applied properly. Follow the instructions on the label and use a thin coat on all exposed skin. You can also spray on top of your clothes, but don't apply under your clothing. And don't let children apply their own bug spray. Instead, spray into your hands, then rub onto the child's exposed skin and face.
In other news this morning, the nationwide shortage of baby formula continues to get worse. In early April, the out-of-stock rate jumped to 31%, according to the retail inventory experts. CVS is confirming that it's limiting customers now to 3 toddler and infant formulas per transaction. Target says it has limited baby formula purchases now to 4 units per customer for online sales. Walmart is also mulling a similar policy, but no confirmation from them on that yet. Supply chain issues, along with the FDA shutting down an Abbott Nutrition manufacturing plant in Michigan, are compounding the problem right now.
In Stoughton this past weekend, dogs of all shapes and sizes came together for the Badger Classic Dog Show.
Classic?
Did you like that accent? It snuck in there.
Nice.
The Badger Kennel Club hosted nearly 600 participants from across the country, don't you know? Due to COVID, this is the first time in 3 years the show was able to happen. There were a number of events, including obedience training and best of show.
Every dog has a purpose and every dog has a blueprint. And what we're doing with the dog show is comparing the individual dogs to that blueprint and deciding which one is the best match to it.
The fast cat, another highlight of the day. So you see it's a fake cat that they're chasing after.
Sure, but don't they look great?
They do. So that was a 100-yard timed dash that's separate from the dog show. Pretty impressive. The 2 events help out the Badger Kennel Club in future programs. Do you think your dogs would take any of these?
They'd be dead last in every category.
Except for cute, or most loved by Chris.
Number 1 in my heart.
Number 1 in your heart. We love it.
All right, coming up, the unlikely winner of the Kentucky Derby.
And ahead in our next half hour, an arson investigation into who firebombed an anti-abortion business over the weekend in Madison. Stay with us.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Right now, get 30% off frames with any lens purchase. Shopko Optical.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County continues to help hardworking families attain homeownership. By providing financial coaching, homeowners can manage their mortgage and other finances while building stability for their family. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
At McGann Furniture in Baraboo, we know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to senior citizens, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. And remember, at McGann, we don't raise our prices only to lower them later for a sale. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. It's got, you know what? Skip this video. Go see one at your local Ford dealer.
Get here to know F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for yourself. Then get one your way with a custom order that receives priority, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash and incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery, all on a Ford, built for you, by you. Order your F-150 to lock in a great offer, plus get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus cash.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Right now, enjoy a $5.50 burrito meal deal, only at McDonald's.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. A little bit of nature.
New Marsh, who dis? I love that.
The boys have been laughing about this all morning.
It's a really good one. That's a great quote. I love it.
I love me a good Canada Goose, let me tell you.
That's a cool picture, huh? God, isn't it getting gorgeous out there?
It is.
Oh,
It's
I love this
popping.
time of year. Yep, things are starting to really green up. Yeah, I was driving north. I went to Lodi over the weekend, stopped downtown Lodi. Shout out to Lodi. And it was just so pretty.
It's beautiful.
Lodi is one of my favorite spots.
Isn't it so beautiful?
Yeah.
So we want to thank Second Crop Creative for sharing that picture with us, showing us just how beautiful everything looks out there this time of year.
6:24 now. 81 to 1 odds. Those are the numbers that Rich Strike beat to become the second long shot to ever win the Kentucky Derby.
So Rich Strike began the week as an alternate and was only added to the field Friday. Betting favorites Epicenter and Zandon were edged out by Rich Strike in the final stretch, taking second and third respectively. Adding to the surprise, Rich Strike's jockey, Sonny Leon, was riding in his first ever Kentucky Derby. The next leg of the horses, the Triple Crown, is going to be the Preakness in Baltimore on May 21st.
I watched this. It was pretty incredible to see the announcers just flabbergasted. They weren't even paying attention to anyone but the top two front runners. And this guy comes out of the blue. Just blows them all away.
That's how it's done in the Run for the Roses.
Oh, yeah, our Kentucky boy.
Yeah, this is why thousands of people descend on Louisville, Kentucky every year. It's fun. It is fun. There's a whole celebration. You run into all the celebrities. It's just the whole week leading up to the Derby. They have air shows and fireworks shows and all kinds of stuff. It's a good week.
I've never been to the Derby.
Neither have I.
Or any horse race.
I've just done all the festivities, just not the Derby. I've been to plenty of horse races, though.
We're going to get some of that southern humidity in the forecast real quick, aren't we?
And it's creeping in today, Chris Stanford. So headed out to the bus stop, do get ready for some of that humidity. Temperatures are going to make it into the upper 70s to around 80 today, but it gets a lot hotter by tomorrow.
All right, stick around, folks, for the rest of that forecast. We'll be back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Associated Physicians, do you know how much we offer all under one roof? It's a lot. From OBGYN, peds, and internal medicine to lab, x-ray, behavioral health, and more. Associated Physicians, 233-9746.
Contact Culligan, your local water expert.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
This is how we do it.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
We were alone when my husband had the heart attack. He's the most important thing in my life. I'm so lucky to get him back.
Your heart isn't just yours. Protect it with Bayer Aspirin. Be sure to talk to your doctor before you begin an aspirin regimen.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Goldman Cars is having a huge spring sale with the largest selection of vehicles under $14,995 or $225 per month. Don't miss out on our spring sale with the best selection of SUVs and cars under $14,995 or $225 per month. We have one of the largest selections of vehicles in Dane County with over 500 vehicles in stock. So just come on in and ask for me, Chris Crystal to Pistol, Goben. Go to Goben Cars, east or west.
You gotta go to Goben, GobenCars.com.
The OBGYN team at Associated Physicians wants to remind you that it's time to redirect your attention. Back to you. We are here and we have just one focus. You. Call us at Associated Physicians, 233-9746.
I'm standing here in front of a sign that's threatening my life.
Right now, arson reported in Madison in response to the Roe versus Wade leak.
And developing this morning, the Russian president just wrapping up a speech, how he compares the conflict in Ukraine to World War II.
A big push of summer heat coming our direction this week. And while you may not be able to control the weather, we'll talk about what you can do.
Good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Today, we will hear more from Madison police on an act of vandalism that they believe was politically motivated.
The department says it found evidence of a Molotov cocktail at the offices of a local anti-abortion organization over the weekend. The cocktail never caught fire, but investigators did find evidence of a separate fire. The words, "If abortions aren't safe, then you aren't either," were spray painted on the building's walls.
We get threats on a somewhat regular basis, but not usually on this issue, okay? And I hadn't received any. So when I got the call this morning, I knew immediately why it had happened, even though I didn't know what the graffiti said.
The president of Wisconsin Family Action believes the damage to the office was motivated by that leaked opinion meant to overturn Roe v. Wade.
They have every right to be angry. But the anger cannot translate into what you're looking at behind me or what you saw in my office.
Now, Appling says police have finished investigating, and for now, staff will work from home while they begin cleanup.
Governor Evers chiming in on this last night, saying that he condemns violence and hatred in all forms. In a statement, the governor said that violence is not the way forward, and hurting others is never the answer. Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes also commenting, saying that while the department supports being able to speak freely and openly, acts of violence, including destruction of property, do not aid in any cause. When we learn more today, we will push out those updates through our News 3 Now mobile app. You can download it today in your app store.
We did see peaceful rallies across the country and in Wisconsin this weekend fighting for abortion rights. Activists used Mother's Day to launch what they called a national women's strike. Users on TikTok are planning a week-long labor strike and asking people to continue protesting.
In Washington this morning, senators are preparing to vote on a bill that would protect abortion rights under law.
I will file cloture, which moves the bill tomorrow, and we will vote on Wednesday, and every American will see how every senator stands.
It is not expected to pass, but Senator Schumer said that he wants Americans to know where lawmakers stand ahead of the midterm elections.
6:32 now. A family cat is dead and the family out of their home after a house fire in the village of Windsor. Neighbors reported seeing smoke and flames from the garage Saturday night around 11 p.m. Firefighters were able to help the family out of the home safely, but the cat wasn't found until later. The cause is still under investigation. And new this morning, Wisconsin's DNR says most of the state is under a very high burn warning. 52 counties in total are considered very high risk. So far this year, 250 wildfires have been reported in Wisconsin. The DNR now asking the public to avoid all outdoor burning, including campfires.
To the crisis in Ukraine now, Russian President Vladimir Putin has cast Moscow's military action in Ukraine as a forced response to Western policies. Today, Russians are commemorating the anniversary of the end of World War II in Europe. And during a speech just a couple of hours ago, Putin drew parallels between the Red Army's fighting against Nazi troops and the Russian forces' action in Ukraine.
There were a lot of hopes that Putin and the people in the Kremlin just could proclaim a victory and somehow de-escalate. Now we know that the 9th of May is not going to be the date.
Some observers believe Putin might use the occasion to formally declare war on Ukraine, but the Kremlin has continued to deny those reports, saying they would cast a shadow over a sacred day. Meantime, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau visiting Kyiv to reopen the Canadian embassies. Here as he is raising the flag there. Canada, like the U.S., has imposed broad economic sanctions on Russia and sent military and humanitarian aid to Ukraine.
6:34, Chris Reese here with your certified most accurate forecast. A steamy week ahead, Chris.
Yeah, we're getting ready to track a bit of a summer sizzle moving our direction. So here's what I want to show you. It's the setup of how this begins to take place. Today, there's going to be a warm front to our south that's lifting northward. We're going to be pleasant, upper 70s, but we get a little humid. We start to move towards tomorrow and the next day and all the way towards Thursday. We get very muggy, folks. Highs are going to be in the low to mid 80s. There's a day the temperatures might even make it into the 90s, but if it doesn't, the heat index will be into the 90s with this setup that we have. Watch this. These are dew points as we start to move forward. Dew points into the 60s, your clothes already start to stick to you. It gets uncomfortable. You're trying to peel the clothes off because you're just uncomfortable as you stand outside. Then you get dew points into the 70s, and that's at that point folks are just like, oh my goodness, it's too hot, it's too humid, I'm going back inside. This is what we're going to be dealing with as we go through the week. Dew points are going to be staying into the 70s pretty much all the way through Thursday into parts of your Friday as well. And so because of that, with the temperatures that we're going to see into the upper 80s and maybe even low 90s, the heat index gets even worse. This is Wednesday afternoon. The heat index will be into the 90s, up around 100, a little bit farther to the west. Even Thursday afternoon, the heat index will be up into the upper 90s and close to 100. So it is a hot, sizzling week that we are getting ready to move into. Granted, we've been hotter. It's nothing to write home about, but it's the first one of the season, and you can plan ahead for it, friends. Changing out the air filters and open up the AC vents. That'll help the air flow throughout your home. Or maybe you need to check some of your thermostat settings or get AC maintenance altogether. Think about some of those things this week, but also most importantly, hydrate. Drink plenty of water. If you are someone who just doesn't like the heat or you struggle when it's hot and humid, that water is really going to be helpful. Plus, it's good for all of us to be drinking that water. Temperatures headed out the door this morning, comfortable 50s and 60s at this point. As you play it out today, look for it to be windy. We're going to warm up towards about 78 degrees. Then we'll start to see an increase in some storm chances as we go forward as well. The first one arriving overnight tonight, falling apart in the process. Some additional storms going to be possible tomorrow afternoon and evening. And we'll watch a slight chance of some thunderstorms into your Wednesday. 90 on Thursday, more shower and thunderstorms towards the weekend as you cool off back into the 60s for next week.
Okay, Chris Reese, looking forward to a nice little touch of summer this week. Looking ahead, President Biden plans to deliver remarks on inflation tomorrow. A CNN poll finds 8 in 10 Americans believe the federal government hasn't done enough to curb the problem. Last Wednesday, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates by half a point to address inflation. The president says a top priority will be getting prices under control and lowering costs for families.
Police in Maine are investigating after 2 people were hit and killed by an Amtrak train. Police in Biddeford say that it happened yesterday afternoon while 81 passengers were on board. Amtrak says no one inside was hurt. According to Amtrak, the 2 were killed while trespassing on the tracks.
All right, May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month. Time to remember just how delicate our skin is and take steps to protect it.
McKenna Alexander is here to share some ways to do just that so we can stay safe all summer long. Good morning, McKenna.
Yeah, good morning, you two. With this wonderful warm weather, it is easy to forget something as simple as reapplying sunscreen or protecting your skin. And plenty of Americans are guilty of it. An integrative dermatologist with UW Health says 1 in 5 Americans are expected to get skin cancer at some point in their life before the age of 70. And get this, every hour, 1 to 2 people die of skin cancer.
The most powerful thing you can do is to just look at your skin. Spend 3 to 5 minutes just looking once a month. Not trying to memorize anything, not trying to find.
Now, if you do notice a new spot on your skin that's changing in the size, color, or shape, it is best to schedule an appointment with your dermatologist just to be on the safe side.
McKenna, it is that time of year again.
Yes, it is.
Boy, all right, thanks. 6:38 now as we take a look outside this morning. A nice mild start to your work week. Coming up, though, we're going to take a long-range look at the forecast and see if those warmer temps will be hanging around. And our next chances of some precipitation.
And it's college graduation season. Meet this Midwest graduate who's barely a teenager.
And we're in the 608 talking about the Sound the Alarm Fire Safety Program. Coming up, we're going to talk about some safety tips at home and also some prevention methods to help you and your family stay safe. We'll be right back.
We got to see the selection for ourselves.
Tile, wood, stone, laminate, and vinyl?
This hardwood is beautiful.
This vinyl is durable.
And this tile? So affordable.
But when it comes to everything our family needs, this one is perfect.
Now this store is the real deal.
At Floor & Decor, there's plenty of room to explore. Because with everyday low pricing on quality in-stock products and on-trend styles, you can really bring your living room to life. Discover Floor & Decor today.
The Menards Garden Center is open. Save 11% at your one-stop destination for all your outdoor projects. Want flowers for your deck, patio, or yard? We've got hundreds of colorful options to choose from. Growing a larger garden? We've got the soils, seeds, and tools you need. Landscaping? Check out our wide selection of edgers, pavers, and patio block. The Menards Garden Center. Let's grow. Pick up a bag of Schultz Quick Lawn for $6.99 after sale price and 11% off.
Summer is here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can go climbing, paddleboarding, mountain biking, zip lining, camping.
How about napping?
Of course. Sorry, I'll keep it down.
Right now, you can get 1.75% APR for 48 months on a new 2022 Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
This ain't about the donor class with their name on trucks, nor the establishment. Man, they failed us for decades. This is about the ones who work for a living, just worry about safe streets and buying groceries. Warrior conservatives. This is about Kevin Nicholson, one of us. The Marine who never forgot how to fight. It's in his gut. Conservatives, rise up. We have a leader.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get 6 mega rolls of Cottonelle, only $3.99. Powerade, 3 for only $2. Frito-Lay party-size snacks, 3 for only $10. And Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Filet Mignon is only $6.99. Monday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at Hy-Vee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
News 3 Now is taking action, reaching out to our community to lend a helping hand.
Taking action by teaming with our neighbors and local leaders to help make this amazing community we share a better place to live.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
Need emergency weather alerts before conditions turn bad? Download the First Warn Weather app right now. Turn on the notifications and that will alert you when severe weather threatens.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
And the 6:08 this morning, we have more on a life-saving home fire safety program that's happening this week.
Josh Breider is live in Madison with the details on the initiative and how folks can check it out. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, the Red Cross is sounding the alarm. We're talking about the Sound the Alarm Home Fire Safety Program happening this week. And this morning we're actually learning a little bit more about some of the safety precautions that you can take in your own home. One of the volunteers with the Red Cross is here with us this morning, Jay Tucker. And you actually are one of the folks that go inside of these homes to help people make sure that they have everything that they need. One of those is what you're holding right now. You've got the smoke detector. You know, what are some of the things, Jay, that you are looking for when you walk inside of somebody's home?
What we're looking for, first of all, is that they have smoke alarms, and then the placement of them and the age. A lot of people don't realize that you really can't depend on them after 10 years. The sensors go bad. When you test a fire alarm, you're really just testing the battery power and that the alarm goes off. But what you're not testing is that the sensor actually works. So it's really important to change them every 10 years.
And there's the date on there as well. One of the other things is a lot of times you'll notice the color will change. Yes. They'll be yellow when they are timed to be changed, right?
Yes, yeah. But they do have a manufacturer's date on the back, so by just simply taking it off the holder, you can see when it was manufactured. If there's not a manufacturer date on there, it's really old.
Really old, yes.
To replace. Yeah.
So you've got the smoke detector, and then you also want to come up with the safety plan as well, right? Especially for keeping the kids safe. You know, what are some things to be able to, note for the whole family here?
Well, you need to have at least 2 exits and practice. Practicing is key because you don't want to have to think about it in an emergency. So a couple times a year, you need to go over this with your family, practice the drill, time it, see how long it takes you to get out, because you really have less than 2 minutes to get out of the house. They used to say it was a little longer than that, but because of all the toxics in home furnitures and that now, it really makes the smoke lethal. And so you need to get out of the house quickly. And then have a meeting spot so you know everybody's out of the house. So, and go over this if you have small children. Practice it with the alarm so they know what to expect. When they hear that alarm, they know to get out of the house and where to go. Windows are also escape exits, not just doors. So, yeah, just be creative with your escape plan and practice it.
So now's the time. You have the Sound the Alarm Fire campaign going on this week. This is something that you guys are going to be in the Sun Prairie area on Wednesday, but this is something that really anybody across the area can be a part of, right?
Right. It's a national program, so if you have relatives that you think would benefit from this program, please tell them about it. They can go to the Red Cross website, their local Red Cross office, and sign up for the program.
Awesome. Well, Jay, thank you so much for your volunteering. I know you do a lot for the Red Cross, so thank you for all the hard work that you're doing. If you want to learn more about the Sound the Alarm Fire Safety Program happening this week, you can go to the story at channel3000.com, guys. Again, they're going to be in the Sun Prairie area on Wednesday, so you can make those appointments to have folks like Jay come in. But this is something that they're always doing, so you can learn more by going to channel3000.com, and I've got the links right to the Red Cross's website, guys.
Great initiative this morning, Josh Sprider. Thank you very much.
And remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or email him at in the608@wisc-tv.com.
6:45 now. Zookeepers in Detroit say they're heartbroken after a 5-month-old wallaby went missing. In a Facebook post Sunday, the Detroit Zoo says the young marsupial was last seen Saturday night. Animal care staff say when they checked the habitat on Sunday, the wallaby was gone. The joey is still nursing, so zookeepers worry it might not be able to survive an extended amount of time away from its mother's pouch.
With graduation season upon us, we wanted to highlight someone who just graduated from U of M. This is a pretty special achievement here. Elliot Tanner just graduated. He's graduating this week at 13 years old.
What?
He's studying for a bachelor's degree when most kids are not even in high school yet, when they're in, 7th grade. And his GPA, just about a 3.8. How about that? He's also doing some undergraduate research. Listen to this.
A neutrino is a tiny, fast-moving neutral particle that will go through about a light year of lead and hardly even interact with it.
Wow.
And what we're trying to do is we're trying to detect those.
I'm sure someone out there understands what the heck he just said.
Yeah, I'm nodding along.
Not me.
Perfect sense to me.
Not me. After graduation, he's going to return to campus this fall for his PhD. He says he'd love to become a professor one day so he could share his passion for physics.
He looked pretty good in red and white, just saying.
Yeah, I know. One that got away from UW, probably.
Oh, buddy.
Gosh,
wrong school. Great effort, though.
13 years old.
Really impressive.
Very. All right, let's check it with Chris Reese now, your certified most accurate forecast. What's on the radar this morning, Chris?
A couple of showers on the radar this morning. This will not likely be of major impact to us. A lot of those showers across the Northwoods have fallen apart as well. It's actually my expectation that we stay dry all day long, but still some showers coming out of the Dakotas towards western Minnesota this morning, right along I-29. That is the system that sets the stage for more heat and humidity as we go throughout the week. So as those showers move towards the north, warmer air continues to move in from the south. We're also going to open up the door for some true tropical humidity to start to work its way into parts of Wisconsin as well. The atmosphere is going to feed off of that. And even though we're dry today, as that humidity continues to build up, we'll see an initial line of some showers and thunderstorms trying to develop later on this evening and into the overnight hours. The reality is it's going to be quick moving, and my expectation is that it begins to outrun the support that it has to continue living on. So this will likely begin to fall apart before it even makes it to us in Wisconsin. Tomorrow afternoon and evening, though, some additional showers and thunderstorms could pop up, so we'll continue to watch that. 88 tomorrow, 90 by Thursday, but we'll begin to cool down as we start to move into the early parts of next week. Temperatures back closer to average into the mid-60s.
All All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. 6:48 now. There's an important birthday happening in Wisconsin this week. Lucy the Two-Nosed Cow is turning 15.
How about that?
What a pretty lady. According to her owner, she was going to be a twin, but the egg didn't split all the way, leaving her with 2 functional noses. I gotta check this out. That's something. None of her 10 offspring had the same mutation. She was born and raised in Merrill and has had her fair share of fame since birth.
I received phone calls from different places. We were on some farm magazine, radio station like that in the morning, and TV stations in New York, and we were even mentioned on Jay Leno when he was still on Tonight Show.
Over the years, her owner has gotten a lot of offers for her, but he says he wouldn't trade her for the world.
So many flies.
I know,
on
we
that
can't
cow's
focus
nose.
on anything other.
Look at all those flies.
Can hardly see the 2 noses because I'm so focused on the little pesky guys.
Oh, it makes my skin crawl just thinking about it.
Poor cow. Somebody get her a fly swatter for her birthday.
It's the least we could do for her 15th birthday.
Lucy, we're thinking of you.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
6:49 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, an investigation into the deaths of 3 American tourists at a high-end luxury resort.
If you've got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Mirror, mirror on my 5-piece Tremont bedroom set. Only $9.99. Dresser and mirror, chest, queen bed, even a nightstand. At Bob's Discount Furniture, you get the quality and value you deserve. Even if you like talking to yourself in the mirror.
What does dry skin feel like?
It was really scaly.
Like a pet lizard? New Dove Body Wash with Microbiome Nutrient Serum transforms the driest skin in 1 shower.
I feel amazing. I feel like put on a really good dress. Your skin's full of life again.
New Dove Body Wash. At Papa Murphy's, we build your pizza with the freshest ingredients. You take it and bake it fresh in your oven.
So technically, I make the pizza.
At Papa Murphy's, we make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Even liberal fact checkers say Democrats have repeatedly lied about me. Now they distorted my record on the tax relief I got for more than 90% of American businesses. The truth is, because of my efforts, small businesses like these on Main Street were able to stay competitive with the big guys. I held firm so that all businesses got tax cuts, allowing them to grow and create good-paying jobs. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Year 4 begins. It's a time of change and a chance for glory as Harry is tested to his limits in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in concert. Be Enchanted as a live symphony orchestra performs Patrick Doyle's unforgettable score with the full movie on the big screen. Don't miss this magical live concert event, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in concert.
The best things in life are free.
Just wait until he hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation? Are you kidding me? Yeah!
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 1 year. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Get Bob's Discount on furniture, on lamps, on chairs, on mattresses,
on rugs, too.
Get Bob's Discount! Only at Bob's Discount Furniture.
RHD Plumbing, a proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Madison police will hold a press conference over an arson case at a local anti-abortion organization. The Molotov cocktail that was thrown inside never caught fire, but investigators found separate evidence of a different fire. The words, "If abortions aren't safe, then you aren't either," were spray painted on the building's walls. The president of the organization believes the damage to the office was motivated by the leaked opinion meant to overturn Roe v. Wade.
Health officials are worried about more than 100 cases of severe and unexplained hepatitis in children. The CDC reporting 109 cases in 25 states. So far, 5 kids have died, including one in Wisconsin. 14% needed liver transplants. Almost all had to be hospitalized. It is still a mystery, though, what's causing the disease, and investigators say there may not be a single cause.
The Wisconsin DNR says most of the state currently under a very high burn warning. 52 counties in total are considered high risk. So far this year, 250 wildfires have been reported in Wisconsin. DNR now asking the public to avoid all outdoor burning, including campfires.
Ulrich Botanical Gardens celebrating Mother's Day with some music here. The concert giving people the chance to see the spring blooms and enjoy the band New Horizons. Organizers say the annual concert's a long-time tradition, and they are very happy to have it back this year.
This week is National Nurses Week. The American Nurses Association says there are more than 4 million registered nurses, making them the highest percentage of healthcare workers in the U.S. National Nurse Week is always May 6th to May 12th, finishing on Florence Nightingale's birthday.
Penn State officers investigating after someone spray painted 3 sites at University Park, including the famous Lion Shrine. The campus's Alumni Center also hit. The areas were closed off Sunday so crews could clean up. It all comes during a very busy graduation weekend.
In eastern Ukraine, a Russian bomb destroyed a school sheltering some 90 people. Dozens are feared dead. The governor there says at least 30 people were rescued from the rubble. Meanwhile, First Lady Jill Biden made a Mother's Day visit to western Ukraine. She met with that nation's First Lady, who hasn't been publicly seen since the war started in February.
2 people dead after they were struck by an Amtrak train in Biddeford, Maine. Police say the 2 people were hit Sunday morning. There were 81 people on board at the time. They're all fine. Passengers say, and officials initially said that they were stopped because of a trespassing incident. Riders were taken to Portland by other means of transportation.
Investigators in the Bahamas are searching for clues to explain the mysterious deaths of 3 American tourists staying in 2 separate villas at a sandals resort. A 4th American was hospitalized. There was no sign of foul play or struggle. Authorities say they don't believe any hotel guests are in danger.
57 headed out the door this morning. We're going to see pretty windy conditions begin to pick up into the afternoon. Temperatures, though, going to stay on the milder side, warming all the way up towards 78 later on this afternoon. Someone is going to hit 80 today. With enough sunshine, I'm confident someone does it. We do keep the cloud cover on the increase a little bit towards the evening. That's ahead of some storm chances tomorrow, but also the heat is building in. 88 as we start to move into your Tuesday. 90 being a possibility by Thursday, and it is going to be incredibly humid all week long, too.
Yeah, dew points in the 70s.
Well, yeah, very tropical.
Boy, all right, thanks, Chris.
Thanks for joining us, folks. Have a great Monday.